What's up everyone? So welcome back to our Soundcheck series. So in this video, I want to show you how to eliminate feedback. So this is coming on the heels of all of our other videos. This is an entire process. So if you want to see those, they'll be up here somewhere so you can go from the beginning and see how we got to this place. But if you are just wanting to learn how to ring out a monitor, here we go. And if you're new to this series, I've got you a free guide and training in the description below, jakerussellaudio.com/The Simple Church Soundcheck. Hit the link, get the guide, the training, all that good stuff. So now that we've gotten everything on the stage plugged in, our monitors are set up, turned on, they're routed, all that good stuff, we need to make sure that they're not going to feed back. Now, this typically only applies to using stage monitors. There are situations where you'll get feedback using in-ear monitors, but for the most part, I'm kind of talking about using a stage monitor for this. So I've got kind of a makeshift setup here just to get the point across. I'm not actually on a stage, so I've set up a speaker in a way that can kind of simulate that. So hopefully we'll get some good examples out of it. So let's jump over to the board and I want to show you how to eliminate feedback. All right, so I've set up my speakers with this microphone I'm speaking into, placed horribly, everything about it's bad. So now I'm just gonna slowly raise this fader and turn those speakers on so that we start getting some feedback. So I just want you to see it first, so then we'll talk about what's happening. Check, check. Check, check. What you're seeing there is up in the upper mids, there's a single frequency that's going to take off. It's just going to keep cycling through the microphone, out the speaker, back into the microphone. That's the frequency that's going to take off first. Now, with this setup that I've got, we're not going to eliminate all of the feedback. I'm just showing you how you would kill that feedback in a live setting. You know, typically you're not going to have just continuous feedback coming from anywhere like I'm going to here. So if you kill a few frequencies, you know, or find those problem areas, you should be good from there on. So we're not worrying about killing all of this. I'm just showing you how to get rid of it. So I'm going to get that feedback started again. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take a really narrow Q on our EQ and just drop it down. That's all you're going to do. You're turning down the specific problem frequency there. So let's just do that with one or two frequencies and then we'll go from there. Check, 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 check. Check, check. So obviously you can see it's coming from all over the place. I'm just showing you that you just got to get a narrow Q and then just drop that gain until it goes away. Now obviously I dropped it all the way here because it's not going to go away. I just needed to be able to get some frequencies to take off to show you what you do in that situation. Normally, you know, you don't have to drop it, 15 dB or whatever it is here. It'll go away with a few dB, but that's all you're doing. You're going to find specific frequencies that are taken off and just EQ those out. It's pretty simple. Now, on the Behringer board, and a lot of the other boards now, they have this RTA meter so you can see the frequencies. Things get a lot more difficult when you have to just sweep and listen for it. Now, in those situations, if you don't have this RTA meter to see what frequency is taking off, all you're going to do is first you have to learn your frequency ranges. That's really number one. You have to know what things sound like. And then what you can do is say, let's just reset this real quick. So say we know that frequency is in the upper mids. That's, really common for feedback. So all you can do is get a narrow Q, drop it, I would say all the way, and then just slowly sweep up. If you can find that range like I was doing with the feedback where it's going to stay and not just completely blow out your speakers and kill everyone's ears, if you can find that range where it's just kind of living, it's just staying right there at kind of the same volume, and you have a second to work with it, then you can slowly sweep around, and when it disappears, you stop. That's kind of how I would do it because, to be honest, I don't have the best, perfect pitch for frequencies or whatever. So in those situations, that's what I do is I will try to find a volume on the feedback, whatever. I try to find a volume, I guess, of feedback and keep that going until I can sweep and find it. And, just to reiterate, this is why you're doing this before the band is there, because you don't want to be killing feedback whenever it's coming through their monitor, if possible. If you can get rid of it before the band ever shows up, I mean, that's the way to go. I would highly encourage you to take a minute before anyone else arrives, if you have an iPad or someone helping you, to get up on stage and make that feedback happen, kind of ring it out, so that you're not making the band mad with screaming feedback and you're saying, hold on, let me kill that. It's done before they ever get there. So I hope this is helpful. This is how I kill feedback after I've done a line check, so that I know that things are going to be as clean as possible in the monitors, in the in-ears, in the PA, whatever it is, but before the band gets there. So yeah, hope this is helpful. Hit the link in the description for the free training and guide. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the good YouTube stuff, and I will see you guys in the next one.